All right, folks, so this is how you do the velocity versus acceleration student presentation. If you wish to, you can change anything about theme and background and all that kind of stuff. That's fine. You can make it look however you want. One of the first things you're going to need to do, you're going to need to make a copy of the entire presentation here, and then when you make that copy, you're going to insert your actual name right there. All right, now notice that before I start on this presentation, I've got everything I need already. I have my velocity and acceleration graph that I took from the G-Force car and Pocket Lab. Of course, mine looks very uninteresting. Yours is going to look a lot more interesting. Then I have also gone to YouTube and I have found myself a little video clip that I am going to put into the presentation later. So that's already ready to go. All right, now here is where this video will be when I'm finished. So obviously there's nothing there at the moment. Okay, annotating your data, an example. So your data is going to be in the form of a picture. And so you've already saved this picture somewhere, so I'm going to insert an image. Now I'm either uploading from my computer or I'm uploading from Drive if I've saved it on Drive. You probably have saved it on Drive, and so it's probably sitting there as the most recent picture. So you can just stick that directly in there, just double click. And so there's your data. All right, now you're going to annotate your data to show different parts. You're going to have 3 different parts. Me, I've only got one part, right? Because clearly this thing has no velocity and it has no acceleration, all right? But whatever part you want to draw attention to, you can change the size to fit if you wish to. So there's 100%, fine. I'll probably want it I want it big enough to work with, but I need it to be a little bit smaller than that. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to go up here to shapes and you're going to choose like a square or the rounded rectangle or whatever. You're going to choose it. I'm going to choose rectangle. And then I'm going to highlight with the rectangle the part of the graph I want to draw attention to. Now when you let go, it's going to be gray like that. You can't see through it. So as long as this is selected, you can go up here to the paint bucket, the fill color bucket, and you can click transparent. And it will make it transparent so you can see what's behind it. Now you can see that line is very thin and hard to see. So I'm going to click on it and I'm going to go to the border. I'm going to choose a color, in this case blue. That makes it easier to see. But to make it even easier to see, I'm going to choose this border, what does it say, border height? And I'm going to choose 2 pixels, and that makes it nice and easy to see. That's the part of the graph that I wish to comment on. So now I'm going to click on the text box, and I'm going to insert a text box up here. Now 18 is pretty big, so I'm going to back it off to 14. I'm also, just because, I'm going to go ahead and make the color of the text the same as the color of the box. All right. So this is a no velocity and no acceleration from the car is just sitting still. All right. There you go. That's that. And just to make absolutely clear what I'm looking at, I have gone up to arrow, right? I can have all kinds of things, lines, arrows, etc. I'm going to choose arrow, and I'm just going to click near my words. I'm going to draw down to somewhere on the box, and it's going to put an arrow in there. And just because I'm me, I like them to be a little bit thicker, and I want them to be the same color as everything else. So that is the annotation of my data, and you'll be doing that for 3 parts of your graph. Then for every part of your graph, you're going to find a video clip, and then you're going to give a brief explanation of why that video clip fits that part. So this is the video clip and explanation for no velocity and no acceleration. And then I'm just going to put here example, so that we all know that it's just an example. All right, so I have already gone to YouTube. I've found this longer video clip, and it goes all through an old space shuttle launch. But I don't want like minutes and minutes and minutes, okay? I want like, I don't know, 5 or 10 seconds max of video to show, because that's all you really need. So the part of the video that I wish to concentrate on is right in here in this like minute 18 seconds, minute 20 seconds, like right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the URL for my video. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come back to my presentation. I'm going to insert a video, and you can see I've already put that in there, but I can search YouTube if I want, but I've already found it. So I'm going to put in the search of YouTube or paste URL. I'm going to paste the URL in there. I'm going to hit return. There it is. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to click insert, and it's going to stick my video in there. Now, over here on the right hand side where it says format options, video playback, I'm going to click there in start at, and I'm going to type a minute 18 seconds, and then ends at a minute 23 seconds. If I wish to, I can mute the audio, but I don't really particularly want to. Then I'm going to close that and go back to my video. Now, I can enlarge the video, so now I'm just going to go ahead and fit it, right? So I can see how it fits. I can enlarge the video, right, if I want to. So there we are. And I can pretty much use whatever format I want, right? So I can enlarge the video, and then I can put in a text box for my explanation. And your explanation is based on your video, remember? So I'm going to back this down to 14 just to make it smaller. I'm going to say, the space shuttle is just sitting on the launch pad, not moving. Okay, so there's my explanation for that. Now, if you watch this in sort of slideshow mode, you'll see, here's what this looks like. All right, no video, no acceleration. You go to the next one. It's set to start when I click. It starts. And that's it right there. That's the whole thing. Now, if you want to, you can go back, and pretty sure you can reset the video options. You can make it a loop if you want to. But that you can do as you wish. I think it's, oh, there it is, format options. And so you can do all kinds of things here. You can play on click, you can play automatically, you can play manually. There's different sort of options here. You can mute the audio. There's just all kinds of stuff you can do with the video playback. And that, of course, is entirely up to you. All right, so from here on out, there's going to be a series of slides, and you just follow the instructions on the slides, annotate your data, find your video clips, answer the questions as you go, and that is going to be this activity. At the end, when you're ready, you're going to have something that you share, right? Venus ISD, viewer, you're going to copy that link. You're going to open up the completed velocity and acceleration presentations. You're going to put your name in here and your partner if you have one. Then you're going to insert the link. And that link, of course, will allow me to go directly to your presentation when it comes time to mark this thing. All right, that should do it. Good luck.